Hey everybody, it's Paul. Whip yourself up a cup of tea or a coffee, grab a nice comfy chair and sit down. I'll tell you a story about the time me and one of my juniors were flown to Ohio to attend the Tiger Woods Junior Clinic as VIPs. This is an interesting story. I think you'll enjoy this one. So in 2001, I was working as a golf pro out in Terra Nova, and I got a notice from the National Golf Course Owners Association that they were funding one spot for one junior in Canada to attend a Tiger Woods Foundation golf clinic weekend. So this was a huge deal. This is 2001. Tiger had just come off an 8-win year in 2000 where he won 3 majors as part of those 8 wins. In 2001, before the clinic had even started, he had already won the Bay Hill, the Masters, the Players, and the Memorial. So he won Jack's tournament, Arnie's tournament, the Masters, and the Players. This was leading up to the event that we were going to attend. So he's holding all 4 majors at one point into that year. Tiger's on top of the world. I mean, 2000 Tiger, 2001 Tiger were the peak of everything. So I'm thinking, how do we get there? We've got one kid, one shot. All the kids in Canada are going to be up for this, looking to go. So the deal was that you had to write an essay and send it to the National Golf Course Owners Association and detail why you think your junior would be a great candidate to go to this. Focus on adversity, overcoming odds, hardships, difficulty entering the game, because the entire focus of the Tiger Woods Foundation at that time was start something. That was their motto, start something. All the kids, they wanted them to get engaged with the game, do something positive, whether it was positive in school, positive around your neighborhood, do whatever. But they were focusing on kids who wanted to achieve and were working at achieving things. So I wrote an essay about this kid who was a student of mine and some hardships that he overcame just getting to the game, playing from a rural area in Newfoundland with no golf courses and how hard it was to get back and forth, and that he practiced out in a hayfield with cows and goats and had to go out and retrieve his balls among the animals and beat them back and forth and still developed to be a pretty good player. So we're getting close to selection time. One day I get a notice from them that we have won. My student was picked based on the essay that we sent in. They're going to fly him and his mentor or chaperone down to Ohio to attend this clinic with Tiger Woods. So there's 11 kids from the States and 1 kid from Canada. So 12 kids are going to get hands-on personal instruction from Tiger and all the deal that goes along with it. So unbelievable trip. We fly down to Ohio. We start off with seminars at Columbus State Community College. This is where the home base was. So they had guest speakers in. They had people from the minority background talking about how they overcame obstacles to get into the game and how the game has grown in that segment of the population. So we do a bunch of these things during the couple of days leading up to the clinic. The day of the clinic, they bring us and shuttle us out to this golf course. They close the course down. Tiger takes the 12 kids out to a remote section of the golf course on a hole where there's no press, no parents, no anybody, just Tiger and the kids. And he gives them a 2-hour clinic. Hands-on with Tiger, telling you how the grip works, how this works, looking at your swing, offering tips. And then he comes back from there. The kids take a quick breather. Everybody gets a bite to eat. And then Tiger does a ball hitting clinic for 5,000 people, mostly inner city kids. And because my junior was one of the 12, and I was there as his chaperone or mentor, we were in the VIP section, which was row 1 behind Tiger on the tee box. So you imagine it was set up like the 16th at TPC. It's grandstands all the way around. And Tiger is coming off, in the last 12 months pretty well, coming off 13 wins at this point. So unbelievable. He's got his game in immaculate shape. He's shaping shots and hitting stingers and doing low flyers and high flyers and curves and just whatever you could call out. It was just absolutely amazing. And we're sitting there 10, 15 feet away from him with no obstruction in row 1 in the VIP section. And it was absolutely an incredible experience. And the reason I thought of this was I was digging out some old stuff out of my file cabinet today. and I came upon a bunch of brochures that I had. So this was the itinerary in the brochure for it. And then later on in the year, the Golf Business magazine from the National Golf Course Owners Association actually featured us in here with some quotes by me and some pictures and comments from my student. And then the Columbus Post from the day after, where Tiger and Earl were in town doing this. So to say that this was an experience would be a huge understatement. So that is my fireside story of my VIP experience with Tiger. Thanks for listening. I'm Paul Kelly.